So apparently Discord's being weird. Whoopsie daisy, don't you just love when things go wrong? I have things I need to fix in this, but I really can't be. Really don't think I need to. Bruh. Yes, bruh. Bruh cashews. Eee. Ah, what a morning, what a day. Got my RSA, had an appointment at a bakery that's not too far from here. And now I'm going to focus on art and commission things. But first I want to just finish the base colour for this. Then I'll move on to commissions. Very close. Oh no, I remember. Hey. So I wanted to try something a little bit different this stream. I'm going to suggest it and you guys are going to either, you know, laugh at it or maybe play along. See what happens. Hey, I was going to say cashews, but you're calling yourself David, so hey David. I really hope you're doing well. You don't seem to have been doing too well lately, you know. How am I? Yeah, life, you know. Yeah, no, that's cool. I was going to look at it, but I decided that I wanted to get a head start on some art stuff. Work on commissions, and yeah. So, what I want to try is for every donation or Patreon supporter or, you know, YouTube member, I'm going to, you know, tell a story. I don't know what the story is yet, but, you know, just something that I haven't, you know, revealed on stream before. And also feel free to share stories as well if you hear one that reminds you of something. So sort of a bit of a, I don't know, sharing stream, I guess. Thought it'd be interesting. It might work, it might not, but I'm willing to try different things. As long as I can get art done, I really don't care. It's okay. Story. I don't know, just like, you know, little things that have happened in my life. Just things that I may or may not have talked about before. So every donation or every, you know, every new member, I will, you know, I'll tell a story. So, yeah. So if you donate, you get a story. Or, you know, just something you might not know. I need to get the colours for this. I mean, I've kind of got the colours. I just got to... DD? Well, he's in Canada at the moment, if that says anything. No, it's fine. He's in Canada at the moment for work and vacation. He's been trying to write, and he does better writing if he's in a different location to what he's used to. Okay, so I got to get this. Yep. Right. So, that was it. So got a little bit of black. Yeah. This goddamn band. I think that's the same color as. Yeah, that's red. Hey. Plus, I'm also trying to, you know, get some donation money so I can potentially see Dolan in Sydney. He's in Canada. I am in Melbourne. I'm still here. The weather wasn't too bad today, so I was able to pick up my RSA. Happy with that. So yes, I gotta get this basic colour done, and then I can move on. So, oh no, I don't think that's black. I think that's blue. That's the blue. I'm a stifler for getting details right. If I don't get them right, I feel weird. Some kind of red. I don't think there's any red on her, so that's just completely random. I'm just looking at No, there's no red. It's definitely not orange, it's red. Ah, cool. I'm playing Pokemon Sword and Shield as well. Sword as well. Can't complain, doing alright. I haven't beaten it though, because I'm lazy. Oops, wrong one. White. And it's supposed to be white around it as well, so... She destroyed you. Well, then you need to level up a little bit, don't you? And she's also got a goddamn tattoo that I had not seen in the reference beforehand, so I need to draw the tattoo in as well. But I'll worry about that later. I just want to get the basic colours down. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I had a bit of a weird moment last night as well, but I ended up just hugging my husband's pillow, and I ended up being okay. Well, not okay, but I managed to sleep, so it could have been worse. Okay, logo done. I still need to do find whatever the font is for the pan logo. It's probably just a standard one I'll have to find. And the band. The band needs to be... Well, this one's blue, but I'm not too sure about the others. You've been sad? Oh, seems like a few people have been going through a bit of a sad phase. Is it because it's winter or just shit happening? PD character body pillows. Maybe not. Maybe not. So yeah, apparently this is the colour. Like there's also a little bit here as well, but I think it's kind of at that angle where it doesn't really need to be shown. And if people arc up about it, then I can fix that later. Sent you $1. Ayy. Cool. $1. And was that just on PayPal or something? I'll just go on PayPal. PayPal. I get it. So my interview went pretty well today. You have one bill that needs to be paid. You are right, $1. Well, whatever the equivalent of $1 is there, because it's a little bit more in Aussie, so thank you. Alright, a story. Alright, what's something I haven't told? Something I haven't told, or something that I've probably only mentioned once or twice, that I haven't gone full elaborate in. Did I tell you that I almost got run over when my sister was born? Well, not when my sister was born, a couple of days after she was born. I'm pretty sure I haven't told this one. Alright, so I was leaving school, and I was about to walk home because my school was within distance from, you know, my house. And what happened was, I was told that my family were in the car park. And I was really excited, so I'm like, oh my god, yes! My little Snoopy, obviously, my little sister Snoopy, you know, she's obviously, you know, they've been released from the hospital. That's the word I was looking for. They've been released from hospital. And I was really excited. I pretty much just bolted back across the road, and I nearly got hit by a car. The lollipop man didn't even have time to blow his whistle or anything. I wasn't even looking. I was just concerned about seeing, you know, my little sister, because little sister, how exciting. And then the woman that was coming forward beeped at me and was like, I nearly ran you over, you stupid child. And I remember that. There's something you didn't know. I almost got run over because of my little sister. Newly out of the hospital. That's something I'm positive I haven't told before. And if I have, I forgot. But yes, I almost got run over because of my sister. Thank you, sister. I hope you're proud. I don't know what it was. It was a car. I don't think it was a truck. It was just like a regular car. Don't ask me what car brand. I don't remember. But yes, I almost got run over. So there's something you didn't know. And if you did know, I apologize for repeating my story. Alright, does anyone have any other stories like that? Like they almost got hit by something? I have a few other I almost got hit by something stories as well, so they might be my things for the day. A car, you say? Yeah, I almost got hit by a car because of my sister. Because I was so excited to, you know, see my little sister because she'd I'd been to the hospital a couple of times, but I hadn't seen her outside the hospital, so I thought, you know, I was excited to see her. You know, exciting to have a you know, new family member out and about. Oh, hello. Gooby, how many fires happened in a year in Australia? I believe I'm not too sure how many fires have there been in Australia this year. Let me just look that up. How many fires have there been in Australia this year? It says it's ongoing. I don't see anything about fires, but it's burned 18,600,000 hectares. It's destroyed over 6,500 buildings. How many fires per se exactly? Just basic facts. I'd say over 100. Nah. It's got fatalities, it's got homes lost, areas, but it doesn't exactly say how many fires, but I reckon over 100. Huh. Some of the fires have actually joined up into a super blaze, like 3 fires. I don't know if it's been contained or anything, but I do know that 3 fires recently were combined into the one. Story time group. So, yep, that was my story. I almost got run over because of my sister. Not my sister almost run me over, but because I was so excited to actually, you know, see her. And no, I do not recommend, you know, running across the road to see your sibling, no matter how excited you are. Right. Did I show you guys my, oops, sorry. Stolen something. I stole something by accident though, and I know I've told this story before. I was at, like, sort of, not really Walmart, but just one of those places where you can, you know, just buy a whole lot of accessorizing stuff. And I walked out with something I fully intended to pay for, but yeah. Like I said, I want to get the base colors done for this, and then I'm going to do commissions. Yeah. Cool. That's funny. Internet sucks. Look, internet sucks sometimes. Not much you can do about it. Alright, I really gotta get the base done so that I can work on commissions, because I've got a few that I want to work on. The Pokeball. I haven't done the Pokeball yet, and there is a number here, but I think I can get away with just putting that on at the end, and it should be okay. There's also a tattoo, and I'm not entirely sure if I have a clear enough picture of the tattoo. Yep, no, that is true. Poor Australia. I need to fix that too. Hey, Anthony. Save. I'll just quickly do the Pokeball as well. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, I get it. Maybe this was meant to be the same size as like the Pokemon ball. No. I completely zoned out during the last stream. Me too, at some point. But, you know, we do the thing. It's all good. I'm just looking up. And this is hilarious. It is red on the top. Yes, because I know that. Might need to put another circle in. Yeah, I think I'll need to put another circle in. Like I said, I want to get the base done, and then I'm going to move on to commissions. So I've got a few commissions that I can work on. I should be working on. I got my juice. Not going to have a coffee today. Well, I had a coffee early to wake me up. I should say, oh, that was delicious. I should say I'm not having another coffee today. Do you do commissions even when you're not live? Yes, I do. I do commissions live, not live, whatever. I would be doing a commission now, but I just want to finish the base color for Nessa. And then I can do the other stuff. That is a promise. I'm going to, not cheat per se, but instead of drawing more lines and colouring it in, I'm going to just create it this way. Just draw over it. Australia is an island. Yes, it is. We are an island. Sometimes it's easy to forget, but yes, we are an island. There. Yeah. And I'll colour in the circle as well. You can see a few bits there, but we'll just try not to make it too messy. Yeah, no, I'm happy. Whose commissions? All the commissions. All the commissions. But mostly the ones that I've had since last year. When I say last year, like December last year. Try to make that as great if I had a circle tool, but that's in Illustrator, not really so much in Photoshop. There we go. Deselect. Now to actually make sure they cover the lines. Yeah. Well, you know. Tidy, tidy, tidy. And after this, I can officially move on to commissions. Apart from one, I don't think I have any commissions in Photoshop at the moment. There is the one, but I kind of need to be super focused with that one. There we go, now there's the ball. Body, 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 ball. I can't click the right thing. Does it? One more little bit. Interesting why it did that. I must have clicked the lines by accident. Oopsie daisy. That's okay. Have fun with whatever you're doing. Try not to get into trouble. Why does it do that? I think for some strange reason it's like, I'm going to just select the lines. Whatever. Bean! It's Bean! How you? Bean! Zoma. What's a Zoma? No. Boom. Hey! No, I'm not a boomer, and I'm positive they'd say it differently in Japanese. Can't believe that's such amateur. Oh man, that's embarrassing. I read that wrong. But I corrected myself. Tokyo Drift. Not really. Yeah, I read it wrong, okay? I misread the hiragana, but I corrected myself. Boomer. You're calling me a boomer. Me, a boomer. Pfft, I'm not a boomer. Alright, so that base is done. Pretty happy with that. I'm just going to quickly show the other one that I was working on. Sonia! I actually finished her base first because she was easier. She's very simple. A lot of her colours is just the one green. I'm not a boomer. I reject the term boomer. Okay. Yeah, I like using boomer. It's hilarious. We get to make fun of people. I say that, yeah, I'm terrible. My mum's a baby boomer. But she herself is not a boomer. She is very with the times and very intelligent. Thank you. I got this I'm pretty sure I got this on my honeymoon. Do you know the show Steven Universe? You can't be on the internet and not know Steven Universe. So, yes. Yeah. Fair enough. So, I've got a couple of commissions I'd like to at least start. And I'm going to work on this one a little bit. And yes, I'm aware that it isn't showing up on thing yet, so get rid of that. And for some reason that's not showing. Showing Discord temporarily. Just to make sure it actually works. There you go. I'd like to at least get a little bit of line art. Have I played Civilization 6? No. Mentally challenged? Possibly, but that's not... They seem to be going through quite a bit at the moment, so ease up. That's such an Australian term. Ease up. Who doesn't know the show Steven Universe? 1, it's popular. 2, it's advertised a lot. 3, there's a lot of there's quite a bit of merchandise out there, I'm pretty sure. As you can see, some of my sketch lines were like, I don't know which way I want this to go. Yeah, no, of course. Oh, thanks. A golden gooby. You know, there are other people apart from me that, you know, put things in the wrong layer. I can guarantee it's not just me. I'm just more vocal about it. Yep. That's it. Like I said, I just want to get a start on these line arting these commissions. So that when they ask me, have you done much more on my commission, I can say yes. Yes, I have. I'm mentally challenged too, I think. Pretty sure. And yes, there are some things that you shouldn't say. But you know, there are some people that are more open about these sort of things than others. Me, I'll make fun of myself, but at the same time, there is such a thing as going too far. I'm not a boomer. No, yeah. I believe that if I hadn't met Dolan, I probably would have ended up in a mental hospital. I think it's more than 3%. Thanks. Yeah, make fun of me. Yeah. Yeah, I love it when people make fun of me. Yeah, totally. Yep. So even if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably be doing this anyway. This stuff. You coined a new term recently? Let me guess. You're gonna say save, aren't you? Did I save Nessa? Yes, I did. Haha. Haha. That's hilarious. Nope. I had no idea about that. Huh. Oh. That's okay. Look, commission me if you want. That's totally fine. I live for commissions. Some I get done quicker than others, and others I do linger on for a while, but I will get them done. What? Say the F word and people will make fun of me. Why? I don't get it. I suppose if Dolan was here, he would have probably said something in the chat. Just check my messages because this is the only form of contact that Dolan and I have right now. I mean, he videos, you know, we video each other so far weekly. It's only been a couple of weeks, but I can still say weekly. I don't have a PayPal. That's cool. If you wanted to, you can direct deposit. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that is an option. You can direct deposit. People make fun of me. I just kind of sit there and it's like, yeah, it's probably true. Usually what offends me isn't what people say about me, it's what they say about people I care about. So I see someone having a... Yeah, I play Crash Bandicoot. So if I see someone having a go at Dolan or something, then I'll get really mad or, upset. But someone says something about me, I'll probably be like, yeah, whatever, that's true. Insult someone I love, and I'm not going to be happy. At all. See, I got this one. I got a Sonic type commission, I guess. Shh. See, I don't know whether to say that's fine or not, because calling it a Gooby, that's like... Yeah, well, When am I going to do another Patreon stream? Next week, with any luck. I'm due for next week. And next week, I'm going to be talking about drawing techniques and maybe, showing you things. If there's something in drawing that you have trouble with, I will show you how I do it. And if I don't know how to do it, I'll make it up on the spot and just see if we can come up with something. Nope. It really annoys me when people ask me questions and my answer is nope. It's like, I know nothing, Jon Snow. Yes, I did watch Game of Thrones. And yes, I was disappointed with the ending. But it could have been worse. Hey, Wolf Girl. Why would you want to fight someone? Don't fight people. Avoid fighting. I like Disney. I will watch your drawing technique, Gooby, so I can get better. It's a Patreon stream though, so you need to be a Patreon though to join that. Not that I'm trying to, you know, keep things behind a paywall or anything like that. It's just that that was my next plan for a Patreon stream. I might do something similar on a regular stream, but first one will definitely be on a Patreon stream. I don't know if I'll do another one on just the regular channel. Like I said, I do not want to really hide things behind a paywall, but at the same time, I want to, you know, reward those that have actually, you know, put their hands out and said, you know, here's a little bit extra for you, you know. I want to follow what you do. Maybe get some techniques of my own. Yeah, nope, that's not surprising. That happens. People get very defensive over silly things, you know. And yes, this picture here is probably a little bit different to what you're normally used to from me, you know, characters that are, you know, cute, whereas this one is not cute, but, you know, slightly on the creepy side, you know. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. Well, one of the things that I am doing is for every donation, I will tell some kind of story that I probably haven't told before. All right, no worries. Good luck with work. I hope it's not too stressful. Not creepy, it's lame. Yeah, look, as long as the commissioner likes it, that's what's important. And yes, they do like it. The only problem was I was missing some horns, but I fixed that. So, it's all good. See, sometimes I've got extra lines in places and I'm like, now which line is it supposed to actually be? Because I confuse myself. I'm very good at that. Oh. And colouring's going to be fun as well. So I get to try to do some sort of creepy colouring and shadowing. Oh gee. Yeah, you have to call the military to sort your problems. That probably sounded bad. To deal with your problems, sorry. I couldn't even imagine what that's like. I mean, the worst Dolan and I ever had was at one of the conventions that we went to. There was this kid that kept on, you know, coming to our booth and harassing us. They said that they were a fan, but they just asked really annoying questions. What's to like? I know the question was deleted, but I'm just going to say what's to like. But yes, don't ask questions like that. This is supposed to be PG, possibly light, M at the most. Most annoying person you had to deal with. This is a very, very tough question. Because it depends on which aspect of my life. Heck, I was the annoying one at times. There was a time when I was that annoying person that just would not go away. No, that's cute. I'm actually thinking about this. I'm not sure. You're all annoying in your own way. That is true. But I was that one that people would avoid. Okay, granted, this was when I was a lot younger, but it still happened to me. It did happen to me. That makes you feel great, doesn't it? Look, I said PG or light M. I guess that guy. Yeah. He did some shifty things, didn't he? I can't believe I'm hungry. I ate earlier. Why am I hungry? No. I take joking too far sometimes. Hey, some people do, but you need to pick the right audience. Because yes, you do need to be careful. Before I left for my job interview, I actually had a really nasty headache. It's cool, don't worry about it. We're just, I'm trying something a little different for every donation or new Patreon or member supporter. I tell a story I haven't told before. I hate my French class. Fair enough. It's something. I'm sure Snoopy has a million stories as well. She would have a million stories. Things she's been through. Oh, a girl that had a seizure. Can't say I've ever dealt with that. I did have a really good friend in high school, probably best friend, but a really good friend in high school that had epilepsy, so I, was aware of it. But she never had an attack when she was with me. She'd tell me about them, but I never actually witnessed any. I just finished the base color of Nessa, and now I'm working on commissions. Ooh, I got a good story to tell next. What about betrayal? First time I was really betrayed by a friend. That I don't think I've talked. Maybe I have talked about briefly before, but I don't think I've elaborated. Oh, that's nice. How are you, Gooby? Yeah, I woke up early to get to my interview. I made it just in time, but I kind of promised that I would be there 5 minutes earlier, and I was not there 5 minutes earlier. Not my fault though, that was the Uber's fault, because the first one cancelled on me, and I think the second one just got caught in traffic. Yeah. Well, hopefully I will be getting a job, proper job, very soon. I mean, I still want art to be my main priority, but I need a better source of income, If Dolan and I are going to start a family one day, I need to be financially independent. No. Music project. Nice. One moon. Whew. I just hate traffic full stop. Well, it sort of crowds when they're pedestrians. Still no likey. Maybe I should have a coffee. I'm starting to feel tired already. If you have a kid, will you be a good mum? I have no idea. I'd like to think I'll be a good mum when the time comes. But if I had a kid now, I don't think I'd be a good mum. It needs to wait a couple of years when I'm a little bit more emotionally ready. Fair enough. I think I'll do the hand, then I'll move on to another commission. Hello! Like I said, I want to make a bit of progress in a few commissions, not just one. Excuse me. What's up, Gooby? Not much. Just working on commissions right now. This one's a little bit different to what I normally do, but the commissioner's happy with it, so can't complain if they're happy with it, hey? Comic books. I like manga. Comic books. Manga's better, in my opinion. Mama Gooby. Do you want more apples or... I like apples. Oranges aren't terrible, per se, but I like apples. I'm definitely gonna need to make myself a coffee. I'm really feeling it. Okay. No. Yeah, I'm being a bit the word pedantic with these lines. If I've got the tools, I'm going to use them. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get a coffee. I'll finish the hand and I'll get a coffee. I have an iPhone, but I'll probably need to get it changed by the end of the year. The screen's already starting to act a little bit funny. Granted, I did drop it recently, so it's got a couple of fresh cracks, but... Oops, I'm just very, very smart. I think that's because the hair pigments stop working, or something like that, when people get old. So hair produces less of it, which means that it just goes grey. Which I guess means that we'd be naturally grey if we didn't have these pigments. No worries. Don't take my word on that though, that's just me guessing. Cool. No, that's awesome. As long as you're happy with it, that's important. No. Yeah. I suppose I did have an early coffee so I could actually go out. And I suppose my body's just catching up with me. Granted, I did stay in the city a little bit longer than I would have liked, because there are a couple of raids and I really wanted to pick up my RSA. I've kind of been avoiding all that drama stuff, if I can help it. What good does drama do anyone? No one. But I will admit, the only thing I really looked into was, if you guys remember, the Pro Jared stuff. But we don't need to talk about that. We're going to play games today. That's the plan. Provided I don't feel dead inside. Dead inside. Dead inside. Every single one of us is dead inside. It says games in the title. I always intend to play games. They're fun. I like games. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to make myself a coffee. Just need a little bit of a booster. Awesome. I just realised that's one long continuous line. Probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, that's alright, but would have been better if I'd just broken it up a bit more. No worries. See you around. Look after yourself, alright? Hmm. Well, I've played with Dolan a handful of times. I also play cards with my, Patreon people. How are the fires? Well, it is what it is. I haven't actually looked at any of the news this morning. Well, I went to Disneyland when I was old. Older than 21. That was my first Disneyland experience. So even though I was old, I still quite enjoyed it. And I know for a fact the younger me would have absolutely loved it. That sucks. I'm getting coffee very soon. I'll have to put on the BRB screen, start the coffee. The thing is, I need to wait down there for the coffee to or for the water to boil. Because, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but we have stairs here, so I have to actually go downstairs to get my coffee. And I'm not making 2 trips. I'm going to go down, make the coffee, and come back up. Oh, look, it's a challenge for sure, but I don't know whether we'll really be affected here in Australia. Because it's different here. Not better, just different. Hey, look at that, I did the hand. Haha, that in itself is creepy, just the rest of it's in the shadows. Right. Yep. So when I come back, I'm going to be working a little bit more on... I'm going to start one of the other commissions I've got. I've sketched it, I just need to do line art. Alright, the BRB screen, the making a coffee, because that is very, very true. I'm going to just turn off the volume and I'll be back. It's a Gooby back. Don't ask. I'm terrible. But I got my coffee, so hopefully I'll be a bit more refreshed. In about an hour, I'm probably going to have to get some food. When I say food, a snack. Because I'm doing my best to have one main meal a day. And just be good with the rest of my time. That's it. Just want to do a tiny little bit more on this, and then I'm going to move over to another commission. Too loud, I'm sorry. Look, this is me, this is who I am. If you don't like it, I apologize, but this is what I'm like. Not like one meal a day, like I have snacks in between, like, you know, fruit bars, I have apples, but like, look. It's my Dolan. I may or may not have messaged him when I was getting coffee saying that I was streaming, so hee. Oh, he's so good. I hope you're feeling better today. I mean, we were talking earlier, but hopefully you're still feeling better. Because his back's been bothering him, so yeah, hopefully it's a bit better. How late am I? A tiny bit, but that's okay. I told Dolan I was streaming because I'm cheeky like that. That's what I do. I'm going to message someone later and say, I was working on your commission on stream. Just wanted to let you know. It's a very cheeky thing I do from time to time. Oh. It's okay, you don't need to be sorry for being a little late. It's not like I have this rule where if you don't come right on time, I will not talk to you for the entire stream. Coffee wakes me up. And like I said, I've been awake since 7:30 today because I had to get ready for my interview. To get up, get ready, and eat. Gooby symbols! Alright, I'm going to just quickly message the person whose picture I'm about to work on because they've been asking me about it. Oh, okay. I'm like, what's this message here? Right. Well, that's okay. Alright. I don't know. I don't think he's online, but I'm going to message him anyway and say, I'm working on your picture. And send a little, you know, smiley face because that's what I do. Well, that's okay. Look, if you can't make it, then that's totally cool. Now, this one's a little bit different to what you've probably seen me do lately, but I've done Sally quite a few times over the years, on and off for myself, for other people, commissions. Probably more requests than commissions, because back then I was doing requests. But I'm going to do a tiny little bit of this. There's a little bit I haven't done, which is some of the jewellery parts, but I sort of figured that I can just kind of do that in Photoshop. Sally's a really cool character. But yeah, he might come by, he might not. If he does, he does. If not, then I can still show him an update later. My stomach is growling. I shouldn't be eating. I'm fine. Yeah, for those who don't know, Matt is a fan of Leia and Sally, so he's kind of had a few people mash them up together, and he asked me to. This is a commission, of course. This is not just a hey, draw this for me because we're friends. No, this is an actual commission. No, I'm sure Dolan's still here. He's probably just He said he's got me open in a tab, so he might be doing something else, which is fine. We'll chat. You wouldn't believe it, but this little bikini has a lot of details. Of course, I did a lot of hair in my sketch, which I will not continue in the line art. Probably do a little bit of indication, but I'll just save that for Photoshop. This is just what I do. I do hair. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I tend to focus on hair quite a bit. That's an interesting crossover. Well, it's not the only one. Other people have drawn it. They're both princesses. They're both tough. They're both leaders. Depending on which version of Sally you've read. So I think at one point the comic writers weren't writing her properly. Don't ask me what part though. I mean, I did follow the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, but I've kind of, I wouldn't say lost interest per se, I've just been looking at other things. Cool. No, comics are nice. I could literally grab my Sonic the Hedgehog comics now if I wanted to. I've got a few. I wouldn't say that I was a heavy collector. I never bought on eBay. I went into comic shops. Favorite comic series? Don't really have one. Because the only comic I've ever collected was Sonic the Hedgehog. Apart from that, I've collected mangas and mangas. But manga series, one of them is definitely Sailor Moon. There is also this one called Lovely Complex, which it's really witty, and I find it, you know, it's funny. I think it just moved. Undo move. Yeah, the picture decided to move because I forgot to lock the layer. That's cool. You know what's really annoying? When you get a song in your head, but you can't sing it because you're live streaming. Not that you don't want to, but because you're chub. Good to have you back. Coffee's good. What's the most cheesy thing Dolan has said or done? Look, I wouldn't say, I don't know, probably the whole I don't like sand at our wedding. That was awkward. It was weird. It made people laugh. He did warn me that he was going to start with a joke. He did warn me. I didn't know it was that joke, but I did know he was going to start with a joke. And then he said, oh, by the way, I'm going to be starting our vows with a joke, but it'll be sweet after that, I promise. Which it was. He didn't lie about that. But, yeah, he said, I don't like sand. Apart from that, Dolan is saying cheesy stuff even today. He comes up with something new each week. Hellbent streaming. Good for him. I hope he has a nice time. He it's rough, it's coarse, and it's dry and gets everywhere. I think that's all he said though. Not quite the whole script, but just that main bit. Pretty sure. Ask him. Or I'll ask him later. Hun, do you remember what your, how much of the sand quote you did? No, that's alright. If you need a break, you need a break. Can't help that. There we go. That's what he said. Yep, that's what he said. And I will never forget it. Never. As sweet as the rest of his vows were, that's the one that sticks out of my head. And of course he said the usual stuff like, I will love, love you, support you, be there for you. It's just the general, really sweet stuff. Look at this plat. Do you know how difficult plats are? More difficult than what you might think. I definitely struggle with plats and I need to use a reference every time. This has been an interesting 30 minutes. You okay, Chansey? There was a big noise and I don't know what that was. I thought maybe my shelving had fallen. That was weird. But I'm alive. I'm okay. There was a weird, something must have shifted. But the cat's not even in here. That was weird. No. How much do I have to pay for a commission? I have my prices to the side there, but you get a discount because you are a YouTube member. Hey, I'm Foul. Welcome. That line went too far. Gosh, look at how weird that one looks. Did like this weird little curve thing I didn't even notice. Food is good. I have nothing against food. And if I did, I don't know who I am as a human. Nope. Just getting a feel for where this is meant to be. Now I need to delete that whole thing. Dozer. I like food. Tonight, pretty sure I am having a thing I just bought today. Hey Osford Gaming, welcome. No, no worries, Wolf Girl. Thank you for being here, much appreciated. I'll save. I'm not that stupid. I say that, and yet I've gone entire streams without saving. Like that Sakura I did the other day. I only saved that once before I got to the point that I was at. Rate, huh? What is this rate in which you talk of? Okay. Fair enough. So I'm not really talking. Just doing the stuffs. Weeds, huh? That sucks. And in your garden too. Shame. Okay. Informatique. That's pretty fancy. He. Did you get my message or did you just randomly pop on? Yeah. I'll be doing it. And Val's going to be back as well in a little bit, apparently. Just went to get some food, which is cool. People need food to eat. I was going to say to survive, and I end up saying to eat. Duh, of course you need food to eat. What else are you going to eat? Bread. Okay. Oh, that's cool. No, if you're gonna, if you've got games planned, then go ahead. I'm just kind of jumping between commissions and just getting a little bit of work done on each of them, so. Yeah. I don't know if Brian will be coming on stream. That'd be cool though. No, you're welcome. Like I said, this is a mostly commission stream. I'm just trying to get a bit of everything done. Then there's another commission that I've got in Photoshop. They probably know that I'm talking about this, that I really, really need to, start working on a little bit more. I've done the base colors, but I need to figure out how to do a alleyway. Well, no, I've just given it away. Yeah, I can figure it out. I just need to actually sit down and concentrate and actually just do it. So most of my commissions are pretty straightforward, and then there are other ones that I need to actually, think about a little bit. I was like, okay, composition. I need to figure out, lighting and all these other little things. Slightly more complicated lighting than what I'm used to, but it should be really good when I'm done. Yep, and then there's prims. Yeah, I just need the reference. I've got my references. I just need to actually get the references out and look at them. I hope you have a nice night. I'd say that you win Halo, but I'm not too sure if it's co-op or whatever. See, I know about shooters. Not really. Lines, am I right? Oh, absolutely. It's not just folding laundry either. Sometimes it's just you're sitting on the couch and then all of a sudden, oh, I feel like crap. So yes, I do know what that feels like. It's awful. If only our bodies could give us a break. I was really worried that if I had actually caught public transport to my interview this morning that I might have collapsed. So I got an Uber instead. I would have liked to have caught public transport to, save money, but my body just doesn't know how to behave sometimes. Oh, thank you, Colby. Thanks for popping by, much appreciated. And don't worry, there will be other streams. If art was not your passion, what would it be? I suppose I might have pursued singing a little bit more, maybe. So I do like singing. Sometimes I do good, other times I do really bad. Otherwise, I have no idea. A very, very interesting question. I don't know how to answer that. I don't think I would have been a vet. What else? Teaching. Maybe I would have gone into teaching. Because there are a few things I would have taught. I would have done either Japanese, art, or drama. Those were the things that I was looking at doing. So maybe I would have ended up doing a teaching course or something. But I did pass maths. Nope. Or maybe I just be like an avid, anime watcher, watch all the animes, know every single thing about anime. Be enthusiastic. Yeah. School sucks. It does. But it's nice that they don't make you get a job right away. You actually have to do school. Imagine if you had to get a job without even going to school. That'd be near impossible. You'd be second Brian. Yeah, I'd basically be like a second Brian, I guess. So I've never really been heavily into anything else, just drawing and drama. That's basically it. See, we got some lines, some more than others. Brian vs. Brian showdown. How would that work? So just a Brian against another Brian? Okay, yeah, I think that makes sense. See, it looks weird right now. Just let me take a sip of my drink. Coffee is so good. Definitely feeling more awake. Which is good because I was really feeling tired before. Oh, Brian's hilarious. He has his moments. Oh, did I tell you guys that I've actually finished my first birthday picture? So they are going to get it on the day. I'm really happy about that. But I've still got 2 more for this month. And then I can take a minor break. Because the next one, as far as I'm aware, isn't until mid-February. And then there's Dolan's as well. And yes, Dolan is going to get a gift picture. Because he is a patron. Trying to see my lines. Yep. I've got a song in my head that I always skip when I listen to it, and yet it's in my head. Please explain. Monday. That's interesting. I normally like to go. No, I can't do the weekend because I'm working one of the days. When I say working, I mean helping out at what is now a mini indoor market. Who has the nearest birthday? Well, as far as I'm aware, it is Dolan. Just trying to, yep. It's really annoying when I misinterpret how my sketch lines were. February. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure the information's public. February 21. And then I think it's mine, March 17. Yep. I don't know everyone's birthdays because I'm not extremely well informed. But I'm positive that Dolan is the next one. Turns out I interpreted that hair wrong. I'm going to be really annoyed. Potentially. Oops. Yep. That is the time. I'm probably going to have an early night tonight, seeing as I woke up a little bit earlier than what I'm used to. Okay, granted, about a week ago I was waking up that time, but lately I've been waking up about 8 and 9, so it was a little bit earlier than what I would like. None of you can know. Alright. Classy. I should already know this, but I get the feeling that Illustrator probably isn't as exciting as Photoshop, because Photoshop is sort of, you know, it's there, it's colors, it's actually seeing things, whereas line art is just me going over, basically tracing over my sketch. So, yeah. And no, we're definitely not FBI agents. If we were, I'd be a terrible one. Absolutely terrible. Hello, Cody. Welcome. Ah. Birds. What else could be up around this day? Don't think possums would be out yet. Thank you, handsome prince. Feels like running though, and birds don't normally run. There are always haters in a community, no doubt. I'm sure there are probably haters out there of me for whatever reason, but look, if you don't like me, then just don't look at anything I post or do. That's simple enough, isn't it? If you don't like someone, don't look at the stuff. Mm. And yeah, I think all fandoms, no matter what, popular or not. Why don't you voice in PD? Oh, that one's easy. Because I voiced once and I voiced twice, and both times that people didn't like me. So Dolan decided that it would be better that I just didn't voice. I know. Look, I'm already aware that, and I'm not meaning to make this sound mean or anything, that I have more common sense than probably a few people out there. Why do I do that? I'm going to knock down my figurines one day. The shelving is nice, but it's very loose. That is true, you can remove the comment. Sorry. I'm just going to do a tiny little bit more of the hair, and then I'm going to do a tiny bit of work on another picture that I should probably be doing off stream, but country. Country. Don't know how Dolan would do running his own country. That'd be interesting. I mean, he could probably do it, but he wouldn't want to be the leader. He'd be like Vice or something, not like the leader. No worries. See you around. Have a nice night. Yeah, jokes, jokes. I could also never really tell when it was meant to be a joke. But sometimes I think people only say it's a joke after they realize that you're offended. Okay. Your mind is killing you. Yeah. No, it is really hard. I mean, I remember I was trying to be sarcastic with one of my friends in direct messages and they just went off at me. And I'm like, dude, it was sarcasm. I did one of my noises. No. Getting shape. I think the ear and a tiny bit more of other things, and then I'll move on to one of the others. Yeah, no, I get it. Sucks. We've all had some stuff we've had to deal with in our life at some point. And those who haven't are very lucky. No, yeah. Well, it's warm here. It's. What is it today? It was colder than what it's been lately. I'm glad I wasn't eating a sandwich then. Huh. Ha. I don't know how to respond to that. Hmm. Hmm. College. I did TAFE, not quite college. Hopefully next time I stream I'll have a few more things in Photoshop. More commissions in Photoshop that I can actually colour. Be great. I do have one that I want to send, but I haven't quite finished the details on the sketch yet. No, don't do that. No worries. It's cool. Yeah. Shapes, am I right? It's really annoying how when you zoom in it's kind of pixely, but that just proves that this was not sketched on paper. This was done via my iPad. It's actually a very handy little tool. And definitely worth the money I paid for it. All these little bits and pieces. I try to do accuracy and sometimes it just kills me. That's cool. Just look after yourself, dude. Best you can. Very unusual for you right now, yeah? Still just recovering from a bout of CF? Yeah. I'll probably have a bout of it soon, which is probably a good thing that I'm not working this weekend. I can imagine, I mean, I have been pushing myself this week, doing interviews, trying to get pictures done by a deadline. Birthdays are a deadline. You have your moments. You just have your moments. Some days, I know I'm repeating myself here, but some days are better than others. Some days you just need to sit down and just forget everything. Just look after yourself. It's very important. Yeah. Damn. Sucks. The line will not connect. I will make it connect. Yep. I started streaming at about 1, didn't I? How long have I been doing this now? OBS? Almost 2 hours. Once I've done 2 hours, I'll see how I feel. Might play games. Might work a little bit more. Haven't decided yet. Yeah, it sucks that you guys aren't doing too well. I'm just kind of floating at the moment, you know. Not doing bad, but I'm not doing like well either. Whew. I'm back with food. How are you going? Yeah. Had my 4th interview for the year today. 4th for the year. That's a record. Because this time last year I hadn't even had one. Well, this time last year, my parent shop was still a thing. I mean, it still kind of is now, but it's kind of turned into a collaborative effort with a few other people. So now it's going to be a mini market, mini indoor market. So yeah, 4 interviews down my belt this year. I think today went all right. Pretty sure. Be a cool place to work. Yeah, I was just talking about it. I think it went well. And they're hiring 5 people, so it's not a place that's already established. So if I'm picked, then that would be great. But then there's also the restaurants in another town nearby that I got my RSA for. Dull. That's okay. Don't have to play every time. I played a bit of Drawful yesterday. So I'm not too sure what we're going to do this time. I'll go with what stream votes for, because I really don't care. Yeah, I'm tired too. That's why I've got a coffee. I'm almost halfway through. Yeah, I hope so. Look, if I don't have a job in a month, I'll be very surprised. I mean, this place that I went to today, they said they'll call me. They said they'll call me, regardless of whether I got the position or not, on Saturday at the latest. So I think they're opening up very, very soon. So it won't just be, if I get hired, it won't just be me, it'll be 5 other staff members. That's what they're thinking of starting with. It'll be on a casual rotating roster basis. She asked me if it would be better if we had fixed days or if it would be better to have a rotating roster. And then I was suddenly reminded, some people like to rotate for, weekends. Some people want weekends off, so, it's only fair that it's a rotating roster so that way everyone gets to do weekends and gets weekends off. So there's that place, and then there's the restaurants in a town that's about 15-20 minutes away, which is easy to get to on public transport. So I have potentials, and I got my RSA. I have it downstairs right now, which I need to scan. So yeah, it's promising to say the least. I should get something, and then I don't need to worry so much about commissions, being consistent on RSA, responsible service of alcohol. I don't know what you guys call it in America, but you need a certificate in order to sell alcohol. So if one of these jobs don't pan out, I can get a job at Bottle-O's as well. I'm just giving myself more options, because I would really like a job. Okay. There's 50 versions of the same thing. I suppose it doesn't vary from state to state. That would be so sucky. Oh. Yeah, that's sucky actually. But here in Australia we call it the RSA, which is Responsible Service of Alcohol. Which basically means I could get work in a bar if I wanted to. I'd rather not work in a bar, but I've got the option now. I would not be allowed to apply for a bar position if I did not have my RSA. Because you kind of need it. And it's something that you can get renewed every 3 years. TBC. Something alcohol, something certificate. I don't know. You'll have to help me on that one. I mean, the rules even vary from state to state here. Like, I'm pretty sure that I heard in New South Wales, the laws are a little bit stricter than what they are here, from what I've heard. Ooh, a Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission. Nice. See, and it wouldn't be called the same thing in other places. I don't know if it's called the RSA in all of Australia or if it's just in Victoria. The funny thing is, I actually did have my RSA a few years ago, but I didn't renew it. I didn't think I needed to. But this week, I got a renewal. Bartender license. Yep. It's funny, I still read bartender even though you spelt it wrong, so yeah, good job. I guess. I mean, it is a bit dangerous. Of course it's dangerous. It's a very silly thing to say. Yeah, no, obviously. So, I found out something very interesting in the course the other day that I don't think I've heard before, or if I have, it's been a while. Did you know that our brains don't stop developing until we're in our 20s? For females, it's generally 22, and for males, it's 24. That's okay. You don't have to list them all. Yep, no, that's fine. Yeah, but things are definitely different in Australia compared to America. Some laws are a little bit different, the way we do things. Yep, I don't blame you. Not at all. People are taught that at young ages. The brain thing. Yeah. See? It's probably something I learnt many, many years ago at school, but I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Well, in Australia, it's every 3 years. And apparently, all I need to do is just a quick course online just to renew it. Just make sure I still know. I still know. No, I think you just have to retake the quiz, and then they send you a replacement in the mail. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% certain, but that's kind of the impression I've got. But I do know it's once every 3 years. So I will be on that. Sorry, my mind wandered. It does that from time to time. Just thinking about whatever random shiz. Instead of all that jazz, it's all that shiz. And all that shiz. Alabama doesn't require a license. Well, that's interesting. No worries, Lucy. Thank you for being here. Huh. Cool. Like I said, I want to try to make it a rule when I stream to at least work on art, unless I'm really out of it, work on art for at least 2 hours, and then play games after that. Oh. Imagine bumping into Gooby at a bar. Yeah, that'd be weird. I only really go to bars with friends. I'd never go to a bar on my own. I don't think I even would have done that even my single days because, yikes. Do not want to be a girl single at a bar. Yeah. Hands are nice. I like the hands. The rest of it, she just looks like an alien. No offense. When was the last time you went to a bar? I have no idea, really. You know that. Bar, per se. Not this year. Ha ha. Yep, not this year. That's funny. I know. But yeah, no, I wouldn't go on my own. Even in my single days, I don't think I would have. I was just asking for trouble. Cool. Well, everyone knows that I got kicked out of a bar once for having a headache or being tired. I was walking to the front to order with Dolan. I think he was getting something, but I still had a drink. But I decided to accompany him anyway. And I was stumbling a little bit because I was tired and I had a headache. And the security people saw me and decided point blank they weren't going to listen to anything that anyone had to say, and they were like, "Nope, we're just gonna kick you out." So I was kicked out of a bar for not being drunk, and that's a story that I like to tell people even today. I have been to that bar since, but only like once or twice. Look, it's your life. You can do what you want. Just be good in the process, you know? Excuse me. No, that's true. No, I got kicked out because I was super duper tired and I had a headache. Dolan was there. In fact, he was actually defending me, saying, "Look, she's barely had one drink and she's just tired." But nope, they were like, "Nope, everyone has to leave." They let us finish our drinks, and then we just basically went to a bar that was across the road. And it was fine. I think I still felt a little bit crap, but I just didn't drink anything that night. I think I just had Coke. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. There we go. No, that's fair. I think when they talk, I suppose it depends on the circumstance and who you're actually friends with. Like, I actually had someone offer me a cigarette once, And I just said no, and that was the end of it. It's like, no, thank you. I do not want to smoke. Yeah, look, I don't know. It's a story that I like to tell people because the logic behind it. Maybe I was actually exhibiting the symptoms of being, drunk, but I wasn't. I was just sick. And I am a lightweight. I can get tipsy off one drink, if that. Two drinks, I'm basically out of it. I'm awkward and I'm weird. But thankfully, the times that I have been slightly intoxicated, I've had people with me, like I've had friends. And there are two very embarrassing recordings of me out there. One that our housemate has, which I saw the other day and I was like, wow. And one that one of my high school friends has that she likes to play every now and then because she's like, hey, do you remember when you did this? Yeah. No, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing later. After stream, I'll probably just rest for a little bit. Then try to finish the other birthday picture that I have. Well, there's technically two other birthday pictures that I have, but one of them I've got a little bit of a leeway. So yes, Mfal, I have drawn your birthday picture, but I have not quite finished the line art for it yet. Haha, haha. Hey, if you actually look up, you can actually see B-Day Brian, B-Day Mfal, B-Day Dr. Reeve, and oh crap, that actually says the name. Let me just get rid of that. That revealed who the character was that I drew. That's alright. No, I get that, but these guys were so like these were bouncers. This wasn't like the bar staff or anything. It's not like I went up to the counter. These were bouncers. They were just like, no, you've had too many. Leave. Personally, I just reckon they wanted to kick someone out, and I was the target. The only problem with doing this birthday thing is that I can't stream them. And that's really annoying. Unless I make the person promise that they don't show up while I'm working on it, but that would be very, very stupid. So it's just something I have to work on in my own time. But yeah, I've got to finish more lines and then I'll hopefully have that in Photoshop in a couple of days. But that's the deal. If you're a Patreon, you get a birthday picture this year. So I'm trying something new. No, look, it's your choice. I will attempt to apply for jobs like that if this bakery and the one I've been shortlisted for, I don't end up getting a contact. Look, there is a chance, it hasn't happened yet, well to be fair it's only the beginning of the year, but there is a chance that I will probably miss a couple of birthday dates. In which case I will just say, extremely sorry for the belated birthday gift, but I promise that I still put my heart into it. You're just being mean. You're getting a picture whether you like it or not. It's just like that episode of SpongeBob where Gary's like, no, when SpongeBob was supposed to die from the pie that he ate, except he didn't eat the pie. And Squidward's like, you were supposed to explode. Oh, you want me to explode? Gary, you were going to eat your dinner and you were gonna like it. Like that. Yeah. No. Why did I reference that quote? I forgot. Lol. I love how my brain just wanders. They should have just called me Wonder Brain. Yeah. My birthday this year. Well, let's see. Last year I was in Hong Kong. The year before that. Was that the honeymoon? It was the year before that, then I was in Fiji. Last year's 28. No, last year I think I just went out with my family. Oh wow, I'm forgetting what happens each year. This is a combination of both getting older and having chronic fatigue. Yes, chronic fatigue is responsible for quite a few things, and one of them is brain fog, which I get quite a bit. Sometimes my brain just derps on me. I am awkward, but do they? No, they don't. They don't have Walmart in Australia. We have Costco, which I think you guys have in America, but we do not have Walmart. We have Big W, which is, and we have Woolworths, but no, we don't have Walmart. Isn't that interesting? Something that's so common in America. You know what else we don't have, and I really would like? Denny's. We do not have a single Denny's in Australia. There was supposed to be one maybe opening up in the airport, but I don't know when that is going to be. But yeah, we don't have Denny's here. Do you know how sad that's? The one thing I absolutely loved in America was Denny's. The food was perfect and it was 24/7, so when Dolan and I had our weird sleep patterns, we could just, walk over to our nearest Denny's, which I think was a couple of blocks away from our hotel. Maybe even just a block away, I can't really remember, but Denny's. Oh, you guys are so lucky that you have Denny's. And IHOP. IHOP's great too. Great pancakes. But Denny's. Oh, if I could have any food in Australia, it would be Denny's. It's cool. But yeah, if someone could bring Denny's over to Australia, that would be great. I'm pretty sure Dolan would agree with me. Snooze. We have a snooze in Australia, but do you know what snooze sells? Mattresses! I did unhide him, but to be fair, I did the thing and then I clicked off the page, so maybe it didn't save. That's weird. That is very weird. Let me just do it on this computer and make sure I actually stay on the page. But yeah, I did unhide them. I promise. So you guys have a snooze and it's a food place. Snooze here is a bed place. Yep. You say that's disappointing. I have to go into usual YouTube Studio because I don't know where the navigation is. Create a Studio Classic because a specific feature I need to use is missing. Submit. I haven't done anything since I last told you. Do you have Burger King? We have Hungry Jack's. Alright, so I need to go to community. Aw. Community settings. I think it was here. Oh god, everything's been rearranged. It's not even by alphabetical order. It's just random. But there's a few people here that names I recognize. Oh, they were banned. Okay. Save. Alright, they should be able to chat now. They have whoppers. But I'm not sure about awkward. No, that was fine where it was before. Boop, boop. All the mattresses, it's a bad place. That's funny though. Shh. Look at all my mods. Another reason to choose snooze. And that's how the song used to go. But I think they did a little bit of rebranding in like the last 5 years, 10 years. Australia seems not as weird as the UK though. Well, we get every season of weather, almost. Maybe. Okay, take the car, I don't care. I want my Denny's. I want my Denny's. Please. It still has to be 24-hour though. So we have other options other than Macca's. There's a couple of 24-hour places, but the most common one is probably Macca's. And then there are the places that say they're 24/7, but then they have this time when they do their cleanup and they're closed. But their cleanup always changes times. So it's like, how does that work? What do we do? I have no idea. That's nice to have put a bit of a dent in this one. Save. She has no neck. That is true. That is very true. Maybe Snoopy's a mod. What the heck is that? Oh, it's just a couple of S's. That's cute. Ah, my sister. Yeah. Don't mind me. We get local. Like one Denny's. If it could be Melbourne, what the heck? Melbourne. That'd be great, you know? I might actually work on this one when it's colour time. As in on stream when it's colour time. It'll only take me a little bit to do the line art, but yeah. Okay, 2 hours and 11 minutes. Right here. Fair enough. Let's go back to Photoshop for a sec. I'll try to get rid of my signature. See that, Gooby 2020? Because I've read people say that if you put down 20, then you can have your signature, you know, played around with a bit. Be a personal one for Gooby and Dolan. That's very sweet. Quite cool though. Nessa. Yeah, most of this isn't. Yeah. Still got a tattoo to figure out as well. Slowly getting rid of everything. No, I'm just colouring in the base just a little bit. Actually, no, I might go outside the lines just to be creative. No, ours was LA in Anaheim. I really liked it. They had pasta, they had burgers, they had pancakes, they had hash browns. It was amazing. Harvey Norman's, take it. That is fine. I like burgers. I mean, they're not my absolute favourite food, but they're nice. I like burgers. It's like, why are you colouring outside the lines? I know what I'm doing. Dolan is Brian. No, Dolan and Brian are definitely different because they both played Quiplash and Brian beat Dolan. And Dolan started the whole effing Brian meme. Yo, Brian's cool. He's good company. He's a fun guy to talk to. Granted, a lot of that is probably because he's a big anime weeb. It's always fun. It's always fun to meet other anime enthusiasts or people that like the same shows that you do. You're colouring way outside the lines. I know, but there is a reason for it. Okay. What if I actually have the right layer? And yep. Nope. Does Dolan have an old account he uses to watch his streams? No, he just uses his legit one. He was actually here earlier. He might still be here now, but he's just resting. I don't know. Don't want to get rid of that. It's all smooth and it's nice. I like my little tricks. I keep thinking they're basic, but yeah, still fun. I enjoy the drawing stuff. What if I'm Dolan? Alright, if you're Dolan, where was our first date? Which I might have actually discussed on a stream before, so maybe that's not a good one. And then there's that. Silly. That's my silly husband over there, ladies and gentlemen. He's a sweetheart, though. I don't know how I would have managed the last couple of years without him. It's just, that's so nice. I'm going to do this just so I can actually see and make sure that I've actually getting the lines in. Dolan's not real. He's real. Ah, you idiot. Wrong layer. Wrong layer. You're a stupid child. You did it all in the wrong layer. No wonder it looked a little funny. Stupid. Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay. Make sure I do it in the right layer this time. Oh, okay, sweetie. See ya. Good luck with all your work stuff. He's so fun. Alright. Do not do it in the goddamn lines. There. I just double check. Yep, it's all good. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so nice. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm fine. Oops, I think I went outside the line there. Maybe. And then I got a weird song in my head. I'm not going to sing out loud because I'm a good girl. This is so pretty. No! I see, it decided to do a weird thing. Color wheel. That was temporary. Thank you. Don't you just love when you get random songs in your head, especially the kiddish ones? I have no idea what I'm going to eat later. No, I do know what I'm going to eat later. I am so derp. I apologize for my derpiness. You know, sometimes Photoshop just doesn't want to be nice to me. I quite enjoy using Clip Studio Paint. I haven't actually had much of a chance to work with it lately though. No, I did save. Well, I saved again, just to be on the safe side. My reason for saving is not to save my picture, it's to stop Aki from telling me to save. That's a good reason. Yes, yes. Sorry. I'm weird. No, wrong layer. No, not wrong layer, wrong section. Inverse. And now do it. God. I'm good. Dolan uses Twitter a little bit. It's cool. I like Nessa, she's pretty. I also just work on Sonia a little bit as well. Well, I've done a bit. I worked on commissions, now I'm just doing a little bit of this, that, and the other. I'm happy. Teeter. Look, I know that was a misspell, but it's kind of a funny misspell. I'm sorry. If you're gonna ask me what my favourite things to draw, I'd have to say pretty girls. And romance pictures. But my last romance picture was... What was the last one I finished? It's actually been a while. Was it a Lincoln Zelda? Or was it Cloud and Tifa? I don't remember. I like Twitter. The algorithm can be a bit weird sometimes, but I'm not about to argue with that. You just do what you're comfortable with. Inverse. Yeah, that's a good place to archive for art stuff. Definitely. I think the next Patreon stream should be a good one, I hope. Yeah, fun. Fun is very important. And here's to hoping that I actually do hear back from one of these workplaces. Because otherwise, more job hunting, more of this than the other. I thought my phone vibrated, but my phone's over there and I heard a sound there. Talentless writer. Why would you call yourself that? And no, I haven't. This doesn't mean they're not famous. This just means I don't do enough research and I probably don't follow enough people. Okay. That's cool. Eyes are so pretty. Eyes and hair, they're my main focus. Which I've probably said a million times at this point. Yeah. Hey, look, that's just a regular week for me. Sorry. It goes all over the place. When you think you're fine, and then you're like, oh, no, I feel this. That's interesting. I'm in all sorts too. Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna lie, you are probably doing a hell of a lot worse than what I am right now. But I could still be better. I have my art. I have people to talk to. I have a husband in Canada that I can talk to when he's awake. So he said he's going to do some work, so he'll probably be awake for another few hours. That's cool. He does what he needs to do. That sucks. Last night, actually, I don't know if I said this before, but I actually hugged Dolan's pillow and it helped me sleep. I didn't need to, but it made me feel a little bit better. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know what that is, but please stop it. There is no point talking to inanimate objects. It really isn't. It just makes you sound crazy. I don't even know what it is. Sorry. Blame it on the cat. She's not up here though. I'm getting random creaks and the cat's not even in here. I was like, oh, my kitty, she's not up here, so what's making all this noise? Don't ask me. Whew. It's just nice to get some stuff done. Sorry. I'm cool and I'm calm and collected. But until I actually do the lashes layer, I have to keep this on. No, I can do the lashes layer quickly, then I'll move on to Sonia. How do you say it? Is it Sonia? Sonia? I have no idea. Which I think is just the eyebrows and the inner eye. I like what I do. I need breaks from time to time, but I'd be totally cool if this was all I did for the rest of my life. Drawing is calming. I like seeing a picture go from start to finish. So, goodbye nose. Oops, got rid of too much there. Zoom in. Yeah, next Patreon stream is going to be interesting. Teaching drawing techniques. Any spoilers for the stream? Oh, I'm just going to be because I know that there are a few Patreons that actually do art, but I haven't actually, you know, been shown a lot of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be doing a drawing technique stream. You ask me questions and I will try to show you how to do it to the best of my ability. Like hands, for example. I know I've done hands once or twice, but this one will sort of be a bit more concentrated. I'll of course be working on the Fire Emblem picture as well, because it'd be nice to actually finish that before the end of January, but we'll see. What's happening in this chat? Some racing and kart arguments. I just realized that lash is like way... No, I think it's okay. I just gotta make it a bit more... It's a song I've never even really thought about before, and it's in my head and I don't know why. Oh no, I'm also working on Nessa. I did a Nessa picture last year, but it was just a bust. It was just pretty much just her face. Whereas this one is mid-body, and I'll get to play with it just a little bit more. I mean, I love doing busts, but there's just something about I like doing mid-body, I think, best, because you get to see a little bit of the character and not just their face. Personally. Not about to tell you what to like and what not to like when it comes to art. Full bodies, I think I need more practice. Just the different poses. Like, you can do the standard, just standing there with your arms behind your back, that's easy. But when it comes to actually figuring out poses, that's a little bit trickier. Not saying I can't do it. It just requires a little bit of extra attention. I challenge anyone to know what song I'm singing, and if you do, I'm scared. I'm doing better. I'm getting there. That's not quite full body though. That's also mid body like this one. Oh, lightning. Lightning isn't fun. Overlay. See, this is when I love playing with it. When I've got a majority of the base color done and I get to just play with it. It can, to some degree. Got to make sure to name this one lashes and I hate lighting. I have a reason for not liking lightning. Shh, look at that. That's what it is, just as is. I hate lightning. Okay, so I've got my overlay, and then I need to get multiply. Because as nice as overlay is, sometimes it just makes some of the colours look like they don't really match. Whereas if I add multiply on top of it, it just works a little bit better. So yes, this will be full colour with colour lines. Save. Is saved. No, I get that. No, I haven't. I don't think I want to either. That sounds horrifying to me. I am probably going to end up getting rid of the lines in this one as well because it's sort of a blended. Oh, maybe it'll be okay. Ooh, patterns on their bodies. That is interesting. So what I might do is, I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I'm thinking I might stream again this week on the weekend sometime. I still don't know if I'll be catching up with my friend or not because of, you know, smog. And then the other day I'm probably just going to do another stream. And then next week I'm going to try and do a Patreon stream. So I'm still waking up at a good time. Oh, it's weird. Maybe he had some kind of mechanical thing in his blood. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Never let me tell you that I'm smart because I'm just kind of yeet. I'm just making sure that actually works. It's all good. That is interesting. Oops. Every time I say that, I think of that that meme where it's like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Oops, too much. It was the when God created you memes. I think they're kind of funny. And I find some that I really relate to. Yeah, I get that. It's a shame. Dead brain sucks. Yeah, I think that's how it works. No, don't say that. Deselect. It's getting there. More coffee. At least I'm actually awake now. Yeah, that was weird before. I was getting really tired. To be fair, I had walked a bit, gone out, occupied myself while I was waiting for a thing. So good. That's just how it happens. I love getting random songs in my head. Next stream I'm going to make it my mission to be more lively. Pretty much just start when I wake up. Coffee sounds like a great idea. Well, I've got mine. I had to take a quick break earlier to make one because I really needed it. Coffee's great. I love coffee. I would happily sponsor Starbucks if they asked me, because the coffee there is not that bad. In my opinion. Maybe it's different in the US in some places. But isn't the general rule of Starbucks meant to be it tastes the same no matter where you go? Like it'll always have the same flavour? Because they're very careful about that. Oof. Yeah, that's your call. I like Starbucks. Genuinely do like Starbucks. Save. Just want to do a little bit of work on Sonia. I'm not going to do the black lines yet. I just want to get some of the colouring done. I was making fun of stereotypes. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Lean. Eh. Too much lean in. That's not the word. Zoom in. I said lean for some reason. Zoomy. I think I probably will finish these on stream. I got other stuff to do as well. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've actually fixed this since the last time you saw it. This arm, in my opinion, was coming out a little bit too far and it didn't quite work. So I had to, I changed the lines here so that they were pointed more inwards. So now it looks better. If I can find a before and after, I will. Cool. Yeah, but yeah, I had to adjust this picture. I can do that. But if you have to adjust a whole section, you're better off just going back into Illustrator and fixing it that way. I enjoy the arts. I mean, the thing with art as well, and it's probably pretty common knowledge, but it's different each time. Like, it's not like you work on the same thing all year. Like, you only work on this one thing and then you work on it again and then you work on it again. No, each time it's something different. And I think that's what I really like. It's versatile. Hey, Sublime. No, tea is fine, or is that your way of saying you're insane? It was so funny when Sonia was first introduced because people were like, oh my god, she's gorgeous, wife material. And then Nessa was revealed and it was like, Sonia who? Yeah, sometimes. But for me, each piece is different. It's a different character, slightly different pose. If I was drawing the same pose, the same character all the time, I don't think I'd like art so much. But because it's different, you get to play with it, and it's yours, I really like it. People can be so protective of their waifus. It's really cute, actually, in my opinion. And this, the nail polish. I actually did it on a different layer. See? It's on the nail layer, so it's above the black lines. Exactly. That's what I think. It's never the same. Even if you redraw a picture, you'll notice it's not quite the same as well. But, you know, I just love it. It's fun. Waifu wars. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. That is my plan. No. Probably not to the same extent, but I think there are other people out there that like Primrose besides you. I mean, when I asked people about what their what picture they want, sorry, what characters they like, so I can pick a birthday picture for them, there were a couple of Primroses. Okay, granted there were other Octopath Traveler characters as well, but I got a few Primroses. You were so protective. Sonya's so pretty. I think I like her just because of how she is in the game. She's actually a really nice character. Ness is cool though. Sorry, Ness is cool too, but you don't really get to see as much of her. And Sonya actually kind of follows you around a little bit. Not in a stalky way, just coincidence, they just happen to be there. Still from Square Enix. It's funny. At least I did a little bit of commission stuff this stream. But sometimes it's just good to do stuff for yourself. After you've been sick for a while, it's nice to just do something you like. Okay, fair enough. Final Fantasy. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy. I am looking forward to 7 coming out, because that was one of the first games that Dolan showed me. Probably just talking about waifus. Well, good for you. Whew. I love her shoes. Can someone buy me, you know, Sonya's shoes? I'm so glad no one knows what I'm singing. Even I don't know what I'm singing. I don't know what it's called. It's not even singing though, it's humming. There is probably one that exists. Someone has drawn one somewhere. It'll exist. Oops, wrong one. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think you've shown me a couple. Come on, click out, click out. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do what it's told. Is my phone actually vibrating or am I just hearing things? I'm just hearing things. Ah, awkward. And hiccups. Soz. Yep. Good job. Mind playing tricks? Oh, yep. Definitely. My mind definitely plays tricks on me. 1 minute it's like, you're fine, and the next minute it's like, you were totally not fine. What is happening here? I said that in a joking tone, but it's true. And yeah, the only reason why this is lapping over is because I have changed the opacity of the line layer. And I have not done a single layer for the lashes or eyes yet, so cool. And when I did my extra long stream, how long did I actually draw for? I think it was like half the stream, maybe a little over half. 5 hours. Cool. That's cool. Not that I'm planning to do another one right now. I was just curious because I haven't actually watched it since. I had fun. That was a good stream though. I got a lot of stuff done. I worked on about, what was it, 4 or 5 different drawings. A few commissions, a few little bits and pieces. Alright, see you around. Hope you have a nice day. Oh yeah, it's 3:30ish now. I need to keep an eye on the time. Like I said, it's not a matter of knowing how long your stream's actually been going for, it's also a matter of keeping an eye on the time because a lot of you guys are probably getting tired by now. Which is not good if we want to get full teams in games. Yeah. But at least I will be able to put these on Patreon later. Probably not base color with just base color with line art. I completely zoned out at the end of last stream. Dude, it's fine. I zone out too. I'm like, what was I doing again? Nope. Haven't heard anything. Haven't heard anything. They have not emailed or anything. Were you watched that video, didn't you? That video that came out recently that I watched yesterday just for the laughs. No, it didn't come out yesterday. I watched it yesterday. you want my opinion, I personally think she had a mental breakdown and just hasn't been able to come back online. Or if she has, she's under a completely different alias. That's the best that I've got. That's okay. It was just one of those debunk mystery videos that talked about all the Shima stuff. I watched it because I thought it would be funny. And if you are asking if Dolan's hiding anything, the answer is no. She simply just did not message him back. It's as simple as that. It sounds lame, but it's true. People just miss her. I mean, she was there for quite a bit. She was popular. People liked her. And then she just decided, nope, I'm out of here for whatever reason. We don't know. When I say we, I mean all of the Planet Dolan cast. Just don't know. And if someone does know something, they haven't told Dolan. Don't mind me. Just zoning off for a sec. Saving. 341. That's cool. 77%, that's good. Yeah, people get serious about weird stuff. I'm gonna go back to my Nessa because she's more complete than Sonia because I've actually done the separation of the lines. Stem. Still got more to do, but it's something. It's good to get stuff done. I hope it's not too loud. People build shrines for a weird reason. The Egyptians liked cats. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. People. I'm going to play one that I feel like, at least 1 or 2 rounds. Coffee has woken me up, but I am definitely still somewhat tired. I've still got my juice. I still need to look at the other Jackbox party packs. Alright, see ya. Gimp screen. I love it when I don't even have to click anything, it's just there. So yes, join in. Anyone can join if they want. Just go to jackbox.tv on your mobile or computer, whatever device you've got, and type in the room code. Fair enough. It's all good. I got time. Still got a couple of people. Still got some spaces. Nice. Whether you've played before or not, it's not a skills game per se. It's just knowing stuff. or being very good at guessing stuff. We'll wait for at least one more before I start. It's fun. We've got 4 people in at the moment. I will wait for one more. Silver! Awesome. Now I will count to 15 and then I'll start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. 5's not bad, that's something. Better let me skip. Brr. That looks so pink.
Come on, wake up. Wake up. Hey, well, I guess I'll just shut up then. Yeah, I'm so sorry to bother you. It's important to get it. Impatient jerk. Okay, first question.
Let's do this.
The magic eye illustration in Mallrats apparently depicted which object? Use your device to answer the question.
I have no idea.
Weirdos in the audience too.
They were very mean to me, weren't they? We've heard the story a million times. Why should we listen to it again when we can just get the game over and done with?
And the correct answer is... Who got the question right?
Okay. Obviously, I've never seen Mallrats.
I have a surprise for you.
Either that or everyone else is really good at guessing, or I really am that dumb.
I like to give all my victims at least the illusion they could escape.
Oh.
Go ahead and
Why? I'm gonna die.
I just love it when she spins.
Alright, so mine was just a really bad guess then. Oh, I'm dead.
And the loser wheel has chosen.
At least you're honest. Hey, I'm out. But I can still
There
catch
comes a
up.
time in every person's life when they die and become a ghost. But you're not getting out of this game that easily. Ghosts still get to play and can even win the whole thing in the final round.
Yep.
Death is not the end.
No. Now you guys just need to survive at least until round 5, otherwise it'll just make us start over.
Lower scores, FYI. Oh, and let's check out the audience score. Good job, audience.
Oh, we do have someone in the audience. Okay. Well, if you're a little bit quicker, you could have joined in the actual game.
Since I'm a sociopath, I have to ask you a question about classical composers. It's kind of my duty. Which of the following composers was not part of the Baroque period?
This is music class all over again. I've heard of these names. I've heard of these. Well, Aki's and Entral, if he was here, would probably know this. I don't know. But I'm already dead!
Who said this?
Okay. That's okay.
The rest of you who are still alive, I have a surprise for you.
So is he older or before the Baroque period?
Well, howdy there. Welcome back to the killing
That's
floor.
okay, I'm already dead. But good luck, guys. It'll probably be fingers.
We're going to play
Chalices!
I've given all the safe players a bit of poison.
Oh, I get to... I'm not a safe player. I'm dead. They really need to word these better. The safe and the dead players. I'm going to poison this one.
And it's your turn now.
Oh, never mind. I didn't know that. I shouldn't assume that just because it's a music question that you will know. Heck, there are definitely some anime and art questions I couldn't answer. Like, who painted this particular piece, unless it's like one of those really well-known famous pieces. Good luck.
Good stuff. Now
And because
let's
there's only
see what
5 of us,
everyone
this should be a
drank.
pretty quick game. I killed someone. But I'm not going to reveal which cup
You
I
chose
poisoned,
not so
because
great.
last time I revealed which cup I poisoned, I was yelled at in chat. Okay, not
Your
really,
poison
I'm
cup
just
runneth over.
not revealing my strategy because I might pick back up again.
Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself.
Damn audience, good job.
Alright, next question.
You don't
What is
know that?
2 plus 2?
Right. I know this one. Like, I legit know this one.
Time's running out.
Oh, I did too.
And the correct answer is
Oops.
this.
Yes.
Let's play a game. Let's do a little memory test. Everyone gets to play this time.
No.
Memorize the
Oh,
pattern.
okay. Oh, okay.
Alright, let's hide my toys. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? If anyone does better than you, I will kill you.
Well, you know. I forgot which order it was in. I probably reversed that wrong.
And looky, here's the pattern. How much
Did
of
I
it did you
start with
remember?
green or did I start with orange?
But did anyone do just a little better?
Yes. I got the colours mixed up. Yep, I knew which colours they were, but I forgot which order they were in because I was starting to look at the weapons.
Build by other players
It's a
is
good
probably
thing
the
that wasn't
creepiest thing that can
me.
happen in this game if you think about it.
Brian! It's Brian! Join us next match. So far, there's 2 people
Hey,
alive.
anybody hear that? I think the squirrels are back in the attic.
Gooby, you're gonna love
This is
this.
what it's like to be a homeowner, kids.
Gooby, it's urgent.
Next question.
Notice me, Senpai. I see you,
Who's
Brian.
the Powerpuff Girls?
Oh, I know this one. Haha. Okay, this is actually kind of funny. Brian, I can see. Hi, Brian. Or do I need to look in direct messages or something? I have to inform you of a thing.
Who
Awesome.
This one?
Someone didn't know about them.
Lame.
You won't believe what I just saw.
Alright, next question.
Or maybe you will.
Even though they have no lives, how much life does each player start with at a basic game of Magic the Gathering?
That's a lot of lives. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever seen Brian come to a stream so eager before. Ooh, cool.
And the correct answer is...
And you guys obviously enjoyed yourself? Tenki Nokko. Cool.
You're in for a treat.
It was so good. I'm glad.
Ugh, look at this mess. There's blood all over this art. And it was really expensive.
Nice.
The blood, I mean. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device.
Well, I'm glad
by
that
tapping
you
on all
saw
the
a
spaces
movie
that
and
were
you
red.
enjoyed it.
Then press submit when
There's
you're
nothing
done.
worse than
The
seeing a
person who is
movie
furthest
and not
from the
enjoying
pattern
it.
will die.
Like my poor sweet husband, who waited so long for Rise of Skywalker, and after the disappointment that was episode 8, he was
Time
hoping
is
that it would be
not on your
better.
side.
But he hated the new movie. I
Here's that
didn't
arch
mind
again.
it.
Now it's time to show your work.
I liked some of the elements of it. You brainiacs. Ooh, so close.
Nature can be cruel to the weakest in the pack.
No, hey HR, welcome. We'll definitely have another game after this. Hopefully we'll get a full house. Well, there's anything wrong with five players, but, you know.
Only one of you is still alive. You know
There
what
we
that
go!
means.
I only got like a
Well,
couple
look who's still
questions
alive.
right.
Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Novels written by women. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit.
Okay, well, I know one of them.
Let's see the right answers.
Grapes of Wrath was written by the same person that
Space for every correct
wrote
answer.
that book that I
You have to get answers right
had
to
to read
get
in high
closer to the
school.
exit.
The one with George and Lenny.
Did I
What was
mention
that
that
called
all the
again?
other ghosts get to play too?
What was
If a
that
ghost catches up to you, then they will
called?
steal your body. Then they can escape and
Let
win
me
the
just look
game.
up George and Lenny.
Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Of Mice and Men, yes! The same guy that wrote Of Mice and Men wrote Grapes of Wrath, so I knew that that was a dude. Unfortunately. Oh, I never told my sister my strategy for winning. Well, not winning, but for picking. Well, my strategy screwed me over! I'm dead.
Star Wars planets and moons.
I think. Yes, Of Mice and Men. Yes. What was John Steinbeck! Oh. Yeah, he wrote Grapes of Wrath. That's how I knew that wasn't written by a woman. Yay, I got it! Oh, really? Yeah.
Can you stay out of the
That's
shadows?
okay.
Rogers and Hammerstein musicals.
See, questions like this, I don't know, so I'm just gonna guess. I think it unchecked all my answers and pressed submit. Well, no, it didn't. It actually submitted it. I haven't read Grapes of Wrath, but I did know that it was...
Mortal Kombat characters.
I think I'm gonna die this round, but that's okay. Look, this game is about having fun, and I have fun when I play this. That's very important. It's just your stream, isn't it? There we go. Nope, I'm dead. Goodbye, world and everyone who inhabits it.
Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get you.
I'm dead, and now they can ask questions I know.
Red wine.
Almost.
Good. Now escape before the others catch you.
Enki no Ko.
And
I will mark that down in my
outta here.
phone, seeing as though I'm technically no longer part of the game and I can write stuff. Well, Brian, did I tell you I got my RSA, which is Responsible Service of Alcohol, which means that I can now work in bottle-os or behind the bar or just any place that sells alcohol. I knew that one.
No fair.
Thank you. It changed it to tennis.
Here's another one.
Weathering with
South
you.
American countries.
Okay. I think that was one that me and Dolan were gonna watch. Or did we watch it? We've watched a few movies recently. Doesn't matter because I'm already dead. Yeah, well, that's the rule in some parts. Here, nope, you need to actually sit through a 4-hour course.
It's the only way.
I mean, there are worse ways to spend 4 hours.
Left-handed pitchers.
It might be one that Dolan wants to watch, so I might have to wait until he gets back. I don't like watching things without him. Okay. Look, this game has been a little bit tricky, but there will be another one. Foods you can eat on the paleo diet. I forgot what the rule for paleo was.
So much blood.
Ah! No, that's cool. I'm sure he'll like it. I'm don't think I've seen that. You know what's really, really funny? I thought I wrote Lenny in the search, but it turns out I wrote Lent. That's cool. Boom!
So many kills.
Oh no! Literally 2 left.
It's lights up for you.
Ah ha ha.
Losses in Game of Thrones.
Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, there are a couple of outer houses that aren't really mentioned. But I know one that isn't. Because that's from a different franchise. Of course. Ooh! Ah, no! Wait. The audience lived?
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from the old abandoned movie backlot if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. A game of wits, but with this weird guy who subjected people to terrible jokes. I heard he even had writers. Terrible writers. 5 people died. Why is it always the dumb ones that suffer? I also hear there was an audience playing along. 1 person. Luckily, it did well enough to survive. Small blessing. I reckon you must be pretty lonesome to witness something like that. Spooky stuff. A thing like that would never happen during a game of Quiplash.
I don't know how to feel about that. God damn! I mean, you guys was hopping and then no one won. I mean, Jesus. I mean, wow. I think I've only seen that once before. I know I've seen that before, but I can't remember if it was on one of my streams or if I was watching someone else play. Oh, man. Oh, God. You guys are going to want revenge after that. Oh. Ooh. Damn. Cool. Not too sure if you made it in or not, Aki, but there might be another round after this. I love Trivia Murder Party. See, I'm not even that great at it, but I love it. God damn, I think... No! My phone! Bitch! Don't kick me out. Cool. Ooh, Mammoth Caves. That's cool. I'm skipping again, and don't yell at me. That was...
Wait. Wake up!
I've seen that ending once
Wake up.
before.
Welcome to Trip. Okay, Professor, I guess we'll skip the rules.
Thank you. See, that wasn't too bad.
First question.
I don't feel like crap.
Which winter sports did former Olympian Peekaboo Street compete in?
It's weird because I'm not really much of a freaky person, but I just really like the aesthetic of this game.
And the correct answer is... Who got it right?
Me, but it was just a guess.
The rest of you, let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor.
Ooh, chalices.
We're going to play the
Fingers!
finger-cutting
See, this is
game.
how it should start.
No one has to die in this one, unless you refuse to participate. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Super simple. Have at it. Just cut it off already. Think of all the cool nicknames you can have.
No.
Thanks for the fingers, everyone.
Did you decide to become a ghost and not lose any
You
of your
got a finger
options?
It's really weird that you could have been fine if you just cut off your finger, but instead you made me kill you.
I don't know if that's a thing.
This is where I keep track of all the scores. On this board. I call it a scoreboard. Please don't steal that name from me. Let's try another one. What's the highest number on a roulette wheel?
I'm not a gambler. Not that you need to be a gambler to know this. I don't know.
Time's running out.
It's okay, Brian.
Who said this?
I got that one
The
wrong.
rest of you, let's play a game.
Sure. Tinky, I should have known that that was weather because
Welcome
that is the
back
word
to
for
the killing
weather.
floor. Please take off your shoes.
I'm already not wearing shoes. Not that it
I'm
matters.
going to ask you a question. Your life depends on how you answer. What's the secret to being happy? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
I'm just gonna write an honest answer. Of course, my honesty probably won't get me any points.
You don't need to write it. Now everyone gets to vote. Which of these answers you hate the most? The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Don't be shy. Pick an answer for punishment.
I like those answers.
Time's running
Not
out.
too sure about
Just
the
pick
cocaine
an answer
one,
that you don't like.
I don't really have an opinion.
The votes are in.
No. Mine didn't get any
Personally,
votes.
I
People
kind
like
of
my
like it,
answer.
but
Not
the
caring what other
have
people think.
spoken.
Goodbye.
Let's take a peek at those scores. Who's feeling the pressure?
Everyone?
Here's another one. Which country is in West Africa?
West. No. Might be this one. It's either that one or the other one.
Who picked this?
Yay! That was an educated guess.
The rest of you who are still alive, prepare for your punishment. It's drawing time. If your work doesn't make me ponder the human condition, then you're in trouble. Something expensive.
Draw a
this thing
$100
as best
bill.
as you can and press send when you're finished.
Someone has drawn, the others have not. Better hurry up!
Now everyone gets to vote. Pick the drawing that you hate the most. Time to make yourself feel better at others'
I
expense.
don't know how to feel about that, but it's cute.
Pick the drawing that makes you go, bad dog. Look at what you did. No.
And I also find it really funny that two pictures are almost exactly the same.
Pick a drawing already. The votes are in.
Oh.
I actually really enjoyed what you made, but rules are rules.
Oh, okay.
The art world is really cutthroat.
It is.
I'm having so much fun right now. I'm gonna have to journal about this later. I've got more questions for you. It bothers me how modern living rooms are always centered around the TV when they should be focused around the casket. Which of these famous places is actually a giant tomb?
Okay. That's a very good question. I'm gonna guess this one. Well, I'm probably wrong.
And the correct answer is this one.
The Taj Mahal?
I want to show you something.
Huh. The tomb?
It's time for some number fun. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. The person who does the worst dies.
Hey, I'm dead.
Let's go.
Oh, good.
Math.
Damn it! I can't do this.
Wow, this is just like watching a
I
beautiful
cannot
mind.
do this. Literally cannot do this.
Get your last math one
Cannot
now.
do this. Literally could
This is
not
going to
do
hurt me
this.
more than it hurts you.
Oh, my brain just freezes. I didn't get any wrong. I was just slow.
Now you're a math ghost.
I've told you guys I'm terrible at maths.
Let's try another
And now
one.
I just feel crap. You made me do
In
maths.
Romeo and Juliet, what kills Juliet besides a broken heart?
I know this one. Actually, no, that's right. It's just there's another word for it.
Time's running out. Who said? This one.
Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath.
Let's go someplace fun.
There let me rust and die.
Let's see if you can string some letters together.
Why do I remember that?
Use letters to spell the longest word you can
Good
before
luck.
time runs out. I
Do
especially
we get to
love
play too?
adverbs, but that's just me. Oh, and all these other players get to play along
Yay!
too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you,
Yes, the
you
dagger.
will be punished.
Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. There let me
Spell
rust
words now.
and die.
The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to press submit when you're done.
Yes, I can do it. There's my word! I actually came up with a good word, and I'm dead.
You're almost out of time. Let's see what you came up with.
Ah!
Let's see if anyone beat you.
Look at that word, weathered.
Second place is first loser. I saw that on a pickup truck with a Pete and Calvin sticker.
See, I typed weather, and then I'm like, is there an ED? Weathered.
It's gotta hurt
I'm
when other
sorry, it's
players
not
thought,
often that I come
"Hey,
up with
I might
something
as
good
well
in
try
that
to kill
one.
you. Why not?"
Weathered.
Let's try this again.
Derailed. That's cool.
An enophile is a connoisseur of what?
Eno. No, she did die of a broken heart. Read the play. Actually, maybe this one. See, what happens is Juliet fakes her death, but then when Romeo sees her, he believes that she's dead, so he drinks the poison.
Yes.
And then she wakes up and sees him dead,
Prepare for your
and
punishment.
stabs herself because she didn't want to live without him.
You're in luck. There's a big pile of cash in here. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if
I
you do
wonder how
take the
this is
money,
gonna
I'll
go.
kill everyone who didn't. There's
Shakespeare
one
is a
catch.
poet.
If you all take the money, then you all die. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Time for the reveal. Boom! That's some devious behavior right there. Aww, I'm gonna enjoy this.
But you have to remember as well that the characters of Romeo and Juliet, they were only teenagers. I think Juliet was 14 and Romeo was 16, so they were still pretty young. And yes, they were obviously, you know, ruled by their
Next
young,
question.
naive brains.
Which country does the country Georgia border?
This I have no idea. Oh, no, I have no idea. So this one is going to be a pure guess. Hey, Vaughn.
Time's running out.
I am going to be a disappointment and say this is the last
And the
game
correct
because I
answer
need a
is
break. I need to relax. Did I say... No, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah.
Come with me.
And it wasn't just Romeo and Juliet that died in that play either. There were a few deaths.
Let's play a dice game. I'll go first. Whoa.
Ooh.
Now I need an assistant. How about you?
Oh.
In order to live, should they roll higher or lower?
See,
You can
look
make
at
it
my
as
really
hard
cool
or as easy
shirt.
as you want.
This is... I got this on my honeymoon. Well, it was my birthday, but it was while I was on
Way
my
to go,
honeymoon.
Landy McBoring choice.
Me.
Roll lower than me or you die.
Good luck. Yay! You
Darn,
win!
that's what you needed. Don't blame yourself. It was blind luck. You'll get him next time. Who's the best serial killer? I am. Okay, where was I?
This guy's very, very weird.
Let's try another one. Y equals mx plus b is the formula for creating what shape?
Is it that one?
Time's running out.
Yeah.
Who said this one?
This was a guess.
Prepare for your punishment.
It definitely wasn't a right
Every
angle.
loser
I
must
knew
spin
that.
the loser wheel.
Good
Go
luck.
ahead. Give it a big spin.
Pew. Hmm.
Come on.
Beep.
Oh, I just love it when she spins.
Ah, damn,
Wow,
so
This
close.
thing has paid for itself 10 times over. Oh, good. We're just down to 1. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category.
I am not sure who Ass Hunter is.
Stink cuts.
I have suspicions,
Have
but I
money
do
to
not know
answer
who
that
they
fits, then press submit.
are. My phone screen is just a picture of my husband.
Let's see the right answers.
Ah, both of them.
You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting so close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too?
Please
If a
give me
ghost
at least
catches up
one
to you,
question
then
I
they
can
will steal
answer.
your body. Then they can escape and win the
Excuse me.
game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a 3rd choice to help them catch up to you.
I'm not too sure about that one. Oh, all of them. There we go.
Months with 31 days. Decisions.
Gooby comes back and wins. You don't know that for sure. Oh.
Beware of the darkness. Fear not the Yankovic songs.
I only heard one of the, not one of these, but I've only heard one of his parody songs. I forgot what it was. Someone played it at karaoke. It's kind of funny. Oh, hello. Lord. Was that a parody?
The darkness approaches. Justin Bieber tattoos.
Bieber. Bieber. Sorry. I'm just... It is what it is. I think
Anytime
he's
today, kiddo.
married now. I don't think he... I'm not too sure if he has a kid. He's married now, though. I know that.
Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get you.
It's a possibility, but don't be surprised if it doesn't
Now, can you
happen.
play with me forever?
I forgot. I could really go for... No, I'm not having my part 2 until next week. I'm gonna be good to my body.
Time is almost up.
Oh.
Let the darkness consume you. Romance language. Decisions.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to punish my writers.
Oh yeah.
Now you're alive.
Now, how long can I stay in front? Not that long. I can guarantee that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters. Anytime today, kiddo.
Oh. It was a trick question when none of them were right.
The shadows are coming. Chemical elements.
Well, I know one of them.
Time is almost up.
Well, I'm dead. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my
So much blood. professional sports teams from New York State.
Don't have a clue. This was never going to be my winning game. But it was nice that I had a chance. Nope, goodbye. I died. One creepy house burns. Yeah, besides, the stream seems to be cutting out in bits and pieces. Cause of death. Not the best of maths. I know that. That'll be my actual cause of death. I will be forced to do a math quiz and I will fail. Yay! I just punched myself, but good job! Good job. I'm actually going to finish there because I'm exhausted. But this was fun. I got some work done. Gonna relax for a little bit and then I am going to try to do a little bit more art stuff. Can't force myself if I'm not feeling it. No, this was a fun stream. Might stream this weekend. But I am definitely planning to I'm definitely planning to have a Patreon stream next week sometime, focusing on drawing techniques and just a couple of other things that maybe I haven't actually, explained before. So I know that I've got a few artists on my Patreon, so they probably would like to know some actual art tips, like just things that I know. That's such a nice thing to say. I don't think I've heard the whole song before. I'm just gonna quickly go back to the arts thing. Yeah, that's probably most of what I've done. Just the Nessa. Show me the thing. There we go. I just want to zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's alright. There'll be another game, probably on either the weekend or the week after. I think I'll be taking a break tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure. It's literally just a matter of how I feel, because that's what I base things on. I stream if I don't feel like crap. But then there'll be other factors like part-time job, casual job or something. No, that's okay. It's still good. You know what my pro move is? If I don't know the answer, just click them all anyway. That's my strategy. Doesn't always work, but it's my strategy. Alright, thank you for being here. I will see you guys maybe in a couple of days. Possibly tomorrow, but I might take a break tomorrow and just do other things. Okie dokie.